This Talk to Me Podcast, episode 47. I'm your host, Chris.
And I'm your host, Brittany.
And today we're featuring Chris and Marvin. Feasts with Beasts. Of course, we're going to talk about...
Feast with what is Feast with Beasts?
It's Feast with Beasts.
Feast with Beasts.
I said it wrong?
You said feasts.
Oh, I did. That sounded bad.
That's New Orleans broken language for you, y'all.
That's country grammar. So,
Extra country.
so well, somebody just got on me about that. But, of course, we want to talk about how y'all got started with the workout, man. Who invented it?
It wasn't us. We just try to perfect it.
Yeah.
So first of all, your name is Chris and Marvin. Who's Chris?
I'm Chris.
Okay.
And that's Marvin. Basically started about 4 or 5 years ago. Just working out, and people wanted to work out, but it was nothing that we actually planned on, doing.
Yeah.
Although he had been doing CrossFit and all that stuff, and I had been doing like boot camps for different gyms and all that. We just slowly, organically started. People wanted to come work out with us, and it just kind of grew. But me and him, we've been knowing each other for 18 years, and we played sports together, football, TSU, and, so we always worked out.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say y'all always worked out.
Yeah, so it's like second nature.
Mm-hmm.
So, but as far as the business side of it, it never was a intentional goal. It just kind of organically happened and continued to grow.
Yeah. And that's how business happen.
I see y'all market yourself good. I see the brand.
Yeah, man, we working on it. We trying to improve on that right now. So we've been working on it. You said what she say?
What she said?
I said you wear your brand and you go out.
Oh yeah. That's all part of it.
Amen.
Yeah, fitness is more than just working out. It's like you kind of got to, especially if you're new to it, you kind of got to change your whole, lifestyle. What you eat. So it's kind of inspiring when you have the apparel to represent your gym, or what you got going on. So,
where your gym located?
Right down the street, right there on the
Third Ward, 3609 Emancipation.
What's the name of it?
The gym is called Helix. Well, if it's the owner, somebody own the gym, they call it. It's the name of the gym is Helix. We work out of there, but our brand is Feast with Beasts.
Okay.
So
y'all work with anyone? Big, small,
men, women,
men,
beginner.
That were kids.
Kids, we had
some kids.
I actually had, but we had two. We had two parents bring their kids today.
Yeah.
So a lot of people bring their kids if they old
Two
enough.
moms work out with their teenage daughters. We have. From youngest, how old is EJ probably about eight, 9 years old.
Yeah, with kids, I'm starting to see that a lot of people are starting to get into the fitness things with kids because it starts off when you're young, and then when you have to build those habits up, and if you don't have those habits built up, then it's going to be harder and harder for you. Like especially if you're not athletic. Not all children are athletic, and especially these days, they're not outside like we were when we were younger. We were outside. They are usually on their phones, in the TV. So obesity and just eating any types of way, it's very prevalent these days. So that's why I asked you all if y'all did kids, because that's a good way for them to go. And if y'all do kids, do y'all do the normal workouts, or do y'all do something that engages them in?
No, they join in with everybody else. We just kind of modify it for them.
Yeah, the workout's the same, but we modify it based on your level. So they go for teenagers and what you call them, preteens or whatever.
Yeah,
they still do it all. They just modify it, might lighten the weight or change that size a little bit, but they still do the same thing their parents do.
Yeah, especially if it's like a preteen or a teenager. Like we kind of noticed lately, we have one mom. She comes in with her daughter. She's a teenager, just turned 15. So it's kind of a bonding experience for them also. Normally that's a touchy age between mom and dad. Like mom and dad, they kind of going at each other, but you kind of see the bonding. They working out together, they laughing,
Yeah.
So it's
working out does bond you because you do it with your girlfriends and stuff. Y'all talking about the latest things.
I like how you throw the girlfriend.
It's slick like that.
I'm just saying.
Just ask the dude if you got a girlfriend.
Not girlfriend like that. I'm talking about like friends. Like when you out with your girls, you and your girls working out. Then that's what I'm talking about. You talk about the day, like girl, how your day was going. things like that. Chris,
I was just about to say, just ask the man, do you got a girlfriend? Instead of just throwing the workout in.
that's not what I was trying to do.
Okay.
Why are you being petty?
All right.
Anyway, Lord. Y'all gonna understand him as the
That's
show
crazy.
goes on.
We see it down there. We see it.
But look, this is a good one. I know y'all know there's like a lot of people like working out now. Like it didn't used to be like this like a long time ago. Like everybody work out. I don't think it's like more of a I'm trying to get right. It's like a more of a hobby
or fad.
or like an Instagram thing. Like, oh, I worked out today. I just did this because it never was like this now. Like it's like everybody. I'm talking about everybody.
I mean, at the end is you know whatever your reason is, whether it's just for the Instagram fame or just to say you did, as long as you're doing something.
Yeah.
So as long as you get somebody out there and getting them active, then that's a good thing. No matter whatever the reason is. Some people they come in there. Okay, I got a trip in 2 weeks.
Yep.
Or you know, I got a wedding. I got a.
But see, that also, I think that also comes from because social media is connecting people more.
Yeah.
So you more into people's lives. You actually seeing more what people doing. So one hand you kind of seeing more of it visibly, but it's also probably motivating and inspiring other people to get up. Let me go and go do something too. I see them doing this. Let me go and get into it. So that's why I think there's a lot of too because I think it's growing, but it's just more visible now.
But it benefits y'all too at the end of the day.
What you mean, social media?
Yeah, because everybody they gonna have to come to somebody, a person to train.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's like what 8 million people in Houston. So yeah. Everybody that's trying, if you can benefit from it. I mean, the goal is, everybody want to just change the outcome of the city. They call us the fattest city in America.
Yeah.
Yes, because when I first moved here, I'm like, why do you all go out to eat
like
all the time? I'm from New Orleans, so we live to eat, but we cook to live to eat. We don't have to go out all the time. It's like a cooking thing. But here, I know that a lot of families just go out. There's a restaurant
that's how they rate it.
Everywhere.
It's the most restaurants within a square mile in America.
Yes.
I think it's kind of because Houston is like a city and a country feel. Like you got that outgoing scene, but then you got the at home family stuff too. It's just I don't know, man. Our food culture is different in other places.
Barbecues here. You can do a barbecue. You can do a crawfish broil.
Dude, you can go. You can go somewhere. You can go somewhere every day.
Happy
hour is the thing in Houston, and that makes you gain weight too.
Brunch.
Brunch. Sunday Funday became a ritual out here. So if you're trying to focus on your work ethic for the training and being healthy, it's hard. People be eating it fresh.
Almost you gotta avoid that stuff.
Yeah,
or you gotta already have a plan before you go. Like already have eaten. Say, hey, I ain't drinking, because just within that one going out, you can eat and drink 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 calories.
Sitting. And then the main thing that we try to preach is kind of moderation, because it's hard to stay so strict on this side. Because what happens, like we just said, you end up binging anyway. Mm-hmm. So you kind of want to have that good balance, especially if you're just starting out. It's hard to say, you know what, I'm not going to eat this or drink this for a whole year. That's like impossible. So you want to have that balance and have that moderation. That way, you're not going too far on this end, so you end up falling right back in your same hole or even further.
So what if I said that I wanted to eat right every day until Sunday Funday? Like Sunday is my cheat day every Sunday. Is that something that's better than me just saying?
It's like you said, but if you're gonna do that, you gotta plan it out. Have a plan for when you go out on Sunday. That way you do, you have your fun, you have but don't overly do it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Now you gotta start, like you just said, you gotta start all over again. That's a lot of people when they first start working out, or they're doing it by themselves. That's why it's good to have coaches and trainers, because you kind of get caught up in that loop and you get discouraged. I'm working out. I did all this running. I did all this gym. I still weigh the same. I still look the same.
Right.
So you kind of have that plan. That way you're not starting at a deficit. Because people do it. They go on the weekend, they binge, and then come Monday, they right back where they started, or even further back. So it's a continuous cycle, that you want to kind of get.
So I know everyone is trying to be fit these days, and everyone wants to be a personal trainer or be on the other side. What makes you all just stand out in Houston? Like, I'm the personal trainer to go to, or what just makes y'all different? What makes y'all stand out?
I think number one is our style. How we do it, the way we do it is not the same as everybody else. And our style is not for everybody, but also our passion behind it. You know what I mean? You can't, to me, to be a good trainer or do any profession, you got to be passionate about what you're doing. You got to love what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we're doing it out of love. So I was just telling him quietly, I want to go back to the beginning and tell y'all more detail how we got started, right?
Yeah.
That's
right,
cool.
right. That's
No, we was
fine.
gonna ask you that anyway.
That's
I was
fine.
gonna ask you that anyway.
So this, for me, on my end, this is how it started. Okay, we did all the athlete stuff. We played college ball. He and I both got out of shape after college. Both got fat and all that, way out of shape. He was like 300 pounds.
No, I was
Seriously?
No, I was 300 on the dot.
I was like 255 or something.
Yo,
I would not. I would not.
Yo,
I
seriously.
couldn't see y'all as being fat.
That's what I said.
It's on the social media.
Like-
if you scroll through the stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, no, for real.
Anybody that watching
Because what
anybody
happens,
that watching
but
it
think
knows
about
me,
it,
they
as a college athlete, as a football player, your appetite is, you eating a lot every day. So it's not easy to just shut that down when you're done playing. So now all of a sudden you ain't as active,
You're not
but you're
playing
still
no
eating
more.
the same.
Yeah, gotcha. I see what you're saying.
Right? So I was
me.
Yeah.
That's how football players. I see.
How many
why
fat
now.
football players you see after they done playing?
Yeah.
A lot.
But that's
I see a lot
why.
of
Because you
people. I
consuming
see-
so much. You work. Football is a year-round sport, so you train. There's no off season in football.
No,
You train
it's not.
year-round. You eating hard. Boom, boom, boom. You burn a lot of
Yeah.
calories, and all of a sudden you're like, all right, I ain't doing this no more. The eating habit just don't change like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, but anyway, I was doing CrossFit or whatever, trying to get back in shape, and I went over to the gym in Third Ward, hollered at my boy Kenny, the owner of Level 1 Fitness.
Yeah, we did him on our podcast.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so we played ball with him. That's how we know him.
Oh, okay.
So we went over there just starting to work out, right? We just working out. And then more people, because he was doing his gym thing. They had whatever they was doing, but we were just coming to work out with him. And then more people started coming to join with us. And before you know it, y'all know the rapper Killer Caleon?
Yeah.
we saw.
Okay, he started coming over there with us, working out, right? So we all working out, just going hard every day. Him, Kenny and his brother Tate, we all play ball together. So he's like, man, y'all, somehow the name came up. We ended up coming up with the name. I think Killer came up with the name. Man, y'all some beasts. Y'all work out like animals. So man, we come up with a name we call it Animal Packs.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you heard of Animal Packs. So Kenny and them still running with that. So after a while, a lot of trainers came over there with a lot of people who were just all working out together. And then it eventually changed to where it started becoming so many people that the gym owner and things changed. They was like, hey, y'all got to start paying money. So Kenny was like, man, y'all might as well start charging. Because we was letting people work out with us for free. Because it got to the point where it was busy and Kenny busy with his clients. So we kind of doing our own thing. So more people started working out with us. We were just letting them work out for free because we was there just to work out and have fun. That's what we love. And so once we started charging, we started from one client and it grew from there.
Like literally one.
And then it got to the point where we was over there
That's
with
what it
Animal
is.
Packs, Hustle Fit. You heard Hustle Fit?
I heard of Hustle.
Okay, BJ, Milton,
Okay.
them, Coop with his gym. We was over there at one point with like 9 trainers. Antonique, she was over there. I don't know if y'all know her. Fit Chicks. And anyway, so everybody went their separate ways.
That sounds familiar, Fit Chicks.
She Fit Chicks. Her
not
name is
Fit-
Antonique.
It's Fit Chicks, and they are Fit Chicks.
She had 9 innovations now.
Oh, I saw about to say. Okay.
Jahari.
All right.
Yeah,
Our co-host,
is a
she has an
personal trainer.
all-women's gym.
Yeah, she has an all-women's gym.
How
She's
is
in
Jahari
New Orleans.
Maya?
No, she's in New
always
Orleans.
in.
Yeah.
That's why I was like,
So
Fit
he's like
Chicks.
Fit Chicks because her name is Fit Chicks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So anyway, Feast with Beast was a spinoff of Animal Packs. And so when everybody left, we just kept that name and kept rolling with it. So it went from us working out for fun to organically growing into what it is now. Like I say, and he was already doing training at other gyms, so he started coming over there helping, and we had a boot camp and all this other. I think that's where we met her at.
Yeah.
Right at the Animal Pack boot camp. Yeah. So and that's where it grew from. So everybody branched out.
I shook my head because she probably came one time and that was it.
She came more than once.
She came more than once.
She came more than
Yeah.
Okay.
So everybody branched off and everybody's still doing their thing, and we just stuck with the Feast with Beast and kept it going. So
Why
from
did
that, like 4
y'all? Why
years.
did y'all branch off? Why didn't everybody stay like?
It just couldn't work. It was a small building. It was
space is really small.
Yeah.
One, so it's hard, especially with like the popularity that was going on. We couldn't fit, everybody
Yeah.
in the
You
same
know how it
place.
Well,
goes.
that's a- but
Everybody
that's a
blew
good
up. You gotta
thing,
do your
though.
own
That's a
thing.
good thing.
Yeah, you gotta do your own thing eventually.
Yeah.
And it's like I said, it's a good thing because from what you see, if you other people that he's named, you can kind of go check them
Yeah.
out. They all
doing good right now. Everybody doing their thing. Hustle
bigger and better
Fit,
things.
Animal
So-
Packs, Neat.
So I mean, everybody kind of helped, each other.
Yeah.
So it's definitely
Yeah.
a good thing. And I mean, and still support, to the day.
Right. It's just that it was too big.
Yeah,
Which
but
is
that's
a
what you don't
good
get.
thing.
You don't get that much love,
Right.
from other people when they do stuff like that.
Well, it was unique for a while, so it It was pretty cool.
Yeah, it's very, very.
It was a real unique
that
situation.
being
Had maybe 10 young African Americans trainers in one building, and everybody vibing and working together and just making it happen. So,
Lord, I wish I was there.
When you do your CrossFit?
I was doing CrossFit at CrossFit Graffiti.
Yeah, she gone. You talking about it was a chick?
Chandria, yeah. She the one taught me all my
Oh, so you talking about Almeida CrossFit?
I heard she just recently moved back. She back.
Oh, she back? I thought she left. It was a gym chair.
Yeah, she moved to Alabama. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was going there for like 2
One of these
years.
guys she used to work with, he went to my church. I can't get his name. His is on the north side off Sam Houston Parkway, like right by George Bush. I forgot his name. His little daughter be in movies and stuff. He went to Gethsemane Church with me. I can't get his
CrossFit?
name. He do CrossFit. He had a gym too. I think he
Because
still
there's
has a
3
gym.
gyms over there we know of. We know there's like a Mean Green, a Chris Green, and a Rodney. But I don't think they don't do CrossFit. I don't know.
He
if
do
gym over
CrossFit.
there.
What's the definition of CrossFit?
It's like it's a hard it was 30 minutes workout. It's like a 30 minutes.
It's
CrossFit.
It's like when you. It's like when you.
But it's non-stop though.
Well,
You get like 8
It's
seconds.
everything. It's a combination of gymnastics,
Different disciplines.
powerlifting, Olympic lifting, cardio. It's just a mashup of different all kind of workouts. And it's supposed to be called the CrossFit person is the fittest person in the world.
Yeah, because you're able
So if
to
you
do-
put up the CrossFit Games, they have it on ESPN every year. So,
Yeah, because you're able to do different exercises and
Right.
different workouts in every.
But it's like a rush though, right? It's like it's not no. It's like
It's like I do
it
this
can
for
be
5
good.
minutes
It
and
depends
then
on the
I-
workout. You can do a real intense workout for 3 minutes. You can do a long one for 30 minutes. It just depends on what they create that day. Every day is something different.
That's good. That means that if I was to do CrossFit for some
a
months,
beginner. You'll be a beginner.
yeah.
Yeah.
But if I would build up.
I was saying you'll be a
It's something like that. But see, so that's what we do. That's kind of our style is we call our style cross training. It's some of the CrossFit, but it's some of the athletic training mixed with straight up weightlifting and put it all into 1 hour. So
Yeah.
that's what we do.
When y'all what y'all planning tomorrow? Like how y'all
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
I mean, we got 2 classes tomorrow in the evening. You mean as far as how we form the workout?
Yeah, like how y'all
So basically, we have people check in. We got an app we use. People check in, they book their classes, and we base the workout on head count. So once we get an idea, we start brainstorming throughout the day. Once we see how many people coming, we'll finalize the workout. That's how we do it.
And we have the different days for different body parts.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
It's a
Leg
full body
day,
day every day,
tomorrow leg
but
day.
it'll be a concentration on one thing. So
I don't got to work tomorrow. That's what I'm asking.
Look,
Come on,
we may have to. We
got class at 6:30.
In the evening, right?
6:30 in the evening. We do mornings too, but right now Monday.
That's why I'm about to ask you. I don't got to work in the morning. I would have jumped up early tomorrow morning.
Look, we
you can sleep in, get some rest. Roll
And
on
coming
over,
for 6:30,
come
huh?
on through.
Yeah.
I gotta get it together.
So what's the app you go to?
It's our app is Feast with Beast, but we'd have to add you an account. It's only for the clients.
Oh, so
but you can download it, but you ain't gonna be able to log in until I add you on there.
So you have me on
Yeah,
there.
but that's where you can go on there and purchase packages. You can book classes and all that stuff. And then we got a website too,
What's your website?
Feast with Beast. Everything feast with beast.
feastwithbeast.com.
What about this 31-day detox?
He can say that because he's doing that.
We're almost done with it, but yeah, we started that January 8th. We're doing a 31-day challenge for the clients, detox and lean out, coming off the holidays, you know.
It's a good way to kind of jumpstart
Kickstart your year.
for the year.
So what you doing? Like a food regimen? Like,
Following your meal plan and following your workouts. That's it. Basically, all we doing is what you should be doing year round, but putting more emphasis on it with no cheats. So that's just pretty much what
That's
it is.
discipline right there. I gotta be disciplined.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the key that you want results. I mean, that's the key to it. You got to be disciplined. You can't do something for 3 days and think it's going to make a drastic change. You got to stay consistent and be disciplined.
That's why a lot of women be going under the knife. Now you see why.
Yeah, but you just saw that chick on Instagram.
J Body.
Yeah.
You talking about J Body?
Yeah.
I mean, even
Posted
So
all
J
her
Body.
stuff.
So not Body by J. That's her name, not
Yeah.
J Body. Body by J. When she was younger, she's beautiful, fine and everything. When she was younger,
We'll do it after the show.
Yeah.
when she was younger,
just
she
need to
thought
add
that she wasn't shapely enough, so she went to a hotel and she got the butt shots, and they didn't do them right. So for years, she was complaining about, like, she could barely sit down, like she was in excruciating pain like that. Well, she went on one of these shows thing, like Dr. Oz. one of these doctor shows,
Yeah.
and they actually put her through a procedure where they had to take out that basically cement, because that's what they said it was that they had pumped in her. It had went through her muscles and everything, so all her, like, she has to get reconstructive surgery, and she's beautiful, like, she's very beautiful.
So her butt done.
But yeah, like, well,
Squats, not shots, man.
Yeah, like-
leave that stuff alone. Ain't no quick fix.
gotta leave. Get you.
I mean,
If you're gonna do it, go
Pay-
to
spend that
somebody
money,
that
that real
yes, go
bread.
to somebody that's going to.
even after you do all that, you still have to do maintenance. You end up having to work out
Right.
and eat right anyway. Even
Right.
when you have this,
Surgery.
you have the tummy tucks,
Yeah.
you have the, they whatever, the gastric. The doctor's going to tell you have to have a certain eating
Still
habits
gotta develop
anyway.
the habits.
Right.
So
Anyway.
you might, it's best to do it,
Just do it.
naturally. It's easy to maintain and it's less, complications.
Do you all feel as though people that get work done on their body, do you feel as though, like, why would you do that? Or do you feel as though it's some type of insecurity thing? What do you feel like it is? Or do you feel like it's laziness?
I mean, it could be a mixture of all, but at the end of the day, it's to each his own. But we would rather, our philosophy, whether you do it,
We ain't gonna
naturally,
judge. We don't judge nobody, but we wouldn't advise it. Because it's long-term effects. I mean, how long this been going on? How long they've been doing this in the surgery
I mean,
industry?
if you really think about it, it's foreign things going in your body.
You don't know the long-term
You know,
effects of that.
You're basically taking
When
the
it's
wall,
done right.
melting it, and putting it in your
You know what it look like when it's done wrong, but what's the long-term effects of when it's done right? Still, it may be some side effects down the road, so.
Well, I know I could say that. Now, I can give y'all, I guess I could play devil's advocate, because my mom was a person, you remember like back in the day when you would see the people in the 90s when their ladies would have the leotards on with the long socks and that was my mom every day. I remember this. My mom would work out. She would have a bike, and like the bike actually in the kitchen. So she would be like cooking, and then when the stuff is boiling on the water, she's like on the bike rolling. And then she did Pilates, she did step aerobics a lot too. Well, now my mom complains a lot about her knees.
That's from the step aerobics. You can't.
She
do that.
complains a
You can't
lot
do that
about
for a long period of time. That's bad for your joints.
Yes, she complains a lot about her knees and her legs.
It's like what I said in the beginning with anything, whether it's working out, whether whatever you're doing has to be within moderation.
Right.
So even you working out, you got to have rest days. Mm-hmm. Or even have periods of time where you just I'm gonna work out for a week. To come back to it, you got to give your body a break. And that's how your body grows. When you're working out, when you're actually like lifting weights or you're running for your heart, you're actually ripping the muscles apart. People that are real muscular, they call it rip.
Yeah.
You actually are tearing down the muscles, and when it comes back, it builds back stronger. That's when you're resting or when you sleep. So rest is very important, especially for like injuries. You can work out so much that you end up hurting yourself.
Yeah, I feel like she did.
I'm a victim of that myself.
I'm telling y'all, I remember it. I mean, I remember my mom used to wake up. She used to like do aerobics. It would be like 2-3 times a day. My mom had to work out. Like it was just addictive for her.
But you need that break. I mean, to truly get the gains that you want to get, you have to rest.
Yeah.
Sometimes I gotta tell myself I'm really.
And then you gotta have a proper accessory. She doing a lot of step up stuff. She may have needed to wear knee sleeves. She may have to change her shoes. All that affect the joints in the long run. So it just depends.
Yeah, so that's tips for people that work out a lot. You all, if you work out a lot, learn to do it in moderation, because
Rest
I
is
do know
important.
people that that's important, because I do know people that work out and they work out a lot, and it's like, okay, rest. It's okay to rest. I know you won't be fine.
It's hard.
I know you won't be fine as wine,
but working out so much, it's hard to take that rest day. You like, man, I ain't do nothing today. I don't feel right.
It's crazy because people like, I saw a chick post like, oh, I want to be the real Bernice. I want my body like this. I be looking like,
I ain't gonna lie, of course, I do want my body. Like
everybody posted. I'm like, because real Bernice, she stay in the gym, so you see like 30 other chicks, in the gym just from following her.
I guarantee she's taking a rest day.
Well, she take a rest day. She can use the social media, you know what I'm saying? But that's just, our day age now, it's social media for everything. Like, but tell me this, like, for this, y'all working out, did y'all ever have like a guy or a woman that was like overweight and y'all changed their life, like, and they came back to y'all to say thank you or whatever? Like,
I mean, we have, I would probably say over maybe 60%, 70% of our clients, have that story, and where they text us or send us pictures and tell us thank you, and and all kind of stuff. I mean, I might even go higher than that.
Y'all had somebody that was like,
We had a lot
like I
of
say,
people that
difficult, that y'all, was just struggling and, kind of gave up and came back, or y'all just, everything was straight, just motivation for this with working out with all y'all clients?
I know y'all have people that you in the midst. They like, I'm about to walk out this thing. Like,
I mean,
every day.
y'all about to kill me.
I mean,
talk shit
honestly, I had. I mean,
they cuss us,
they
they complain. We tell them, they complain, but they come right back the next day. You know what I mean? So they know it's all for the best.
I mean, I've had people actually like literally cry, like right there cry.
Yeah.
So
How do you feel when they cry?
No pity.
Honestly, I don't know.
No pity. There's no pity, especially if you was 300 pounds. I know you ain't giving no pity. Like, it could be done.
You should have been crying when you was at McDonald's.
You don't want to have no pity, but you gotta meet people where they at too, because you don't want them to be so down on themselves that they just you gotta find some kind of motivation in there somewhere.
And let them know it can be done. I mean, we did it, so it can be done. It's just it's not easy, but it'll be worth it.
I mean, I personally lost 100 pounds.
How long did it take you to lose your weight?
I mean, it was in different phases, because when we all start out, we have different goals, right? Like, because you say, you look in the mirror, I can lose about 20 pounds, I'll be all right. I lose about 15 pounds, I'll be all right. It's not that bad. So as you go, you're like, oh man, that 20 was enough.
Over time, the goals change. So, because I did like 60 something, but it was over time, So.
Yeah. So it kind of develops as your goals change. You know what I mean? Because you have like, I know I used to say, and I have friends who said now, well, if I weigh, 200 pounds, I look clean, I'm like a crackhead. But then as you go, you say, oh, nah.
We both like under 200, and I don't look like a crackhead. So,
yeah, because like when you lose weight, like when you see somebody bigger and then they lose weight, they face shoot structure change.
But that depends on how you do it. That if you're doing it properly, where you're lifting, and some people just do a lot of cardio and they starve themselves, which is not healthy. Number one, you know what I mean. So you gotta have. I mean, I don't want to use a big word, but macros and all that. But that's something totally different. So you want to, eat healthy still, and you want to lift weights and do cardio.
But your body's changing. You losing body fat all around, and so your face will change. Your face will slim up, because look at your jawbone.
Yeah,
so
that's what I'm saying.
That's a normal thing.
I naturally have a chubby face, so when I was 300,
that's why I say my little face.
You change your whole look, like your outcome, your style is different.
This is the smallest I ever been.
That's good.
So I was a little thicker than this, like a little thicker. This is different from me. Yeah, I was a little thicker. I was a little chubby. I wasn't chubby. I was a ham sandwich.
I don't eat ham, so.
Well, I don't eat pork either, but I was the turkey sandwich of it. I'm chubby.
I gotta get rid of this stomach. This is my issue right here.
I mean, that's most males' issue is stomach.
It's just stomach.
At the end of the day, that's what we have to sacrifice the most when it comes to diet and meal plans.
But I don't eat bad though. It's crazy, but I don't eat bad. I do like grilled chicken salads. I eat once a day.
You don't eat bad. He does not eat bad, y'all.
You can do 200,000 crunches. It don't matter if you're not eating.
He does not eat bad.
I don't eat bad. I drink a lot.
That's a lot of
That's the
sugar
reason why.
Calories,
because
empty carbs.
And I know we had the same mistake before when we first started getting healthy or whatever. We were eating healthy, but we were still eating too much calories. So the healthy snacks. I got this little protein bar. I got this, granola bar. Whatever you eating. Big old salad, but you still have to eat.
Well, how do you do that when you when you don't eat in moderation, and then you have to train yourself to eat in moderation? You feel like you're still hungry.
Well,
the body will adapt. So the key is, number one, to start with meal prepping. Either prepping your own food or having somebody do it for you, and eating on a schedule. So once you're doing that, the body will adjust, and then you make sure you're drinking enough water and things like that. So if you eating the right, if you got a goal, you got to set numbers, and you hitting that, then you shouldn't feel a hunger throughout the day. You should, and then your body adjusts the way. Say I'm eating every 2 hours, every 3 hours, whatever, like that.
And that's why you get
like for you, if you only you say you eat one meal a day, like you under eat. So what you doing, your body is probably going into starvation mode and holding on more to it than burning through it because you only eat once a day. That's not good either.
That's Chris right there.
Yeah, I eat once a day because I be working all day. So when I get off at 5, that's my dinner and I'm done. You see what I'm saying? Like packing a lunch because I'm moving. I'm going store to store, so I'm trying to hurry up and get done so I can eat after I get over because I don't want to eat while I'm at work.
I told me how to find a little Buddha package.
Sometimes I pull over, open my stuff up, and eat right there in the corner.
Yeah.
So instead of having a Sunday fun day, you got Sunday plan day where you prep.
Yeah, a lot of people do that. A lot of people do that. I hear that. Or prep my food for the week.
Make it as easy for yourself as possible, where it's not like going out your way to do something. Because something that's going out your way, you're gonna be tempted like, I'll just do it next time. Forget it. So whatever you can do to make it easier for yourself, that'd be the best way to go.
Yeah,
it sounds like a lot, but
it do. But some people, it just depends on how you want to look. like healthy plays a part of your life. I definitely know that. I was talking about that the other day. Like my little partner, he died. He had some gunshots, right? But the doctor was like, well, if he was a little healthy, he probably would have survived. I didn't know what he meant by that at the time, but now I know, like, oh, okay, you're smoking, you smoke, bad lungs.
Especially our people, getting around our age, late 20s, early 30s, there's too many of us, that African American that are dying off of, just not being healthy enough to, maintain, people, in their early, mid-30s having heart attacks and strokes and stuff like that, that's all part of, living a healthier lifestyle.
That's crazy.
Especially among our people,
So what do y'all do other than training? I know y'all have jobs.
I work at alternative school.
Okay.
So I've been there almost
you work at alternative school. How was that?
It's tough, but it was another passion that I had already had. Senior in college, I started working at group homes and homeless shelter and that and other. So it kind of transferred.
That's what made. Yeah, that's what.
So I've been there. Just
they love you over there.
Sometimes they love to hate me.
What do you do?
I'm a construction manager.
Okay.
I build houses, residential construction.
Oh, okay.
Oh man, that's
like almost 13 years. So.
Okay, so y'all have passions other than working out.
But working out is is definitely a big passion. I mean, to have a full-time job and to basically doing this full-time also. Because so we have morning, we have early evening, we have night. So being up in the morning, then being up throughout the middle of the day, then I get done till 9:30, 10 at night.
That's business.
So I mean, we do it because that's what we love to do.
So do y'all feel as though training would be something that you all do full time if you got the opportunity to do so?
I mean, that is the ultimate goal. We talk about it every day.
Yeah, that's the goal.
And we've been planning for the last year and a half or so. Like making serious, adjustments, to our lifestyle and to our work.
The business.
And making
sacrifices to grow the business to that point. So yeah.
So that's good. But you all working basically gives you leverage for the business that you have now, as far as your personal training business. It gives you leverage because I know a lot of businesses, a lot of business owners, they'll actually be like, forget it, I'm just going to take this legal faith. I'm leaving everything else. I'm doing what I want to do, But how does that give you all leverage? And also, what advice do you have for people that's trying to start their own business that's service based, as far as personal training, hairstyling, barbers, estheticians? They have to get clients. Mm-hmm. So how do you? What is some advice that you can give someone that has to build their clientele up? Because it's very hard sometimes to build your clientele up.
One thing for building clientele is you got to stay consistent.
Mm-hmm.
You got to stay consistent. The way you treat people, the way you show people that you care, regardless of whatever service it is, that's very important as well.
It's customer service. These things, they are customer service based. You know what I mean? So if you don't have some type of personality or some something about you that makes somebody want to, get their hair done from you. But you get your hair done anyway. You can go work out at any gym. So you have to give something to people that makes them want to come.
Because our biggest marketing thing, no matter what we do, is referrals. No matter how much stuff we put on social media or apparel or whatever we doing, it's referral based.
Word of mouth.
Word of mouth is the biggest. So.
Yeah, I mean, as far as like breaking, like you said, what did you ask?
About the working
about
stuff.
Giving us leverage or whatever. I mean, I would say go with what's comfortable for you. It's different for everybody, but like you say, yeah, some people that's going to take that leap of faith, and then they're going to struggle for a while, or if they have that. But even if you do that, you still got to have some kind of support system somewhere. Yeah, because you can't do it, on your own. But for some people like us, keeping and maintaining a steady job, that's our support system.
Yeah.
So you got to go what works, for your situation. It's different for like everybody.
You gotta have that bridge that gap before you take that leap.
Definitely. Well, this is episode 47, you guys. We have Chris and Marvin on.
Sucks.
We're gonna give a shout out to our sponsors. Who was our sponsors, Chris?
Elite Community Taxes. Appreciate y'all. They're down on 145 South Main, Houston, Texas. If y'all try to get them taxes done, go ahead and get y'all taxes done. Make sure y'all don't follow nobody else's kids, because IRS.
Guess what, y'all? Y'all can do that if y'all want to this year. The IRS is gonna flag you, and you not gonna get your taxes.
They're serious. They're serious this year.
Grandma can't claim them. Sister can't claim your own kids, yo. And if you want to give the money to somebody, guess what? Claim kids and give the money to somebody.
That's how it's supposed to go.
Why y'all doing crazy stuff like that?
Initially, that's how it's supposed to go, but it don't. And shout out to Ashley, my favorite hygienist. She's also a sponsor. Appreciate you.
Hygienist dental.
Yes.
Ashley who? What's her last name?
Jacobs.
That's not Ashley.
She's in the Heights.
Oh, okay. We got one of our clients named Ashley is a dentist.
How
I think it's
she
Brown. I think her name Ashley Pickney. Ashley Pickney.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's young.
All right. Well, Coach, we digged into these guys' business. We gotta dig in your personal life. So I already got 3 questions already straight off.
Man.
She already asked the guy in the grave if she's single.
I never asked anybody anything.
No, from Facebook comment.
No.
She want to know.
I'm like, are you being messy again?
No, I swear to God, she wants to know if he's single. In the grave.
Gray, dark gray. I like
I got
that.
She talking about you.
No, I'm not single.
He's not single. All right. he's not on the market. She don't want her name exposed, but she's not on the market. She might got somebody. But
how's she gonna ask the question if she don't want that name exposed?
Man, I'm just throwing more questions.
She slid in your DMs and asked you to ask him
and
that?
people be hitting me up on Instagram, Snapchat, and everything. They want to know. They looking. You know what I'm saying? Women thirsty too. Act like y'all ain't thirsty. Y'all thirsty. They want to know.
I saw a girl the other day. I was like, oh, she is at this man hat, y'all.
But I like that shit.
He was pulling up.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
Whatever. And she was talking to her friend. She was talking. And he pulled up, like rolled in his car, and he had his window down. She was talking, y'all. She said, hold up, y'all. And she walked to the car. She was like, excuse me. She was like, I really like you. I really like your style. She said, I saw you in the building that I just came out of. She said, and I remember looking at you. Can I have your number? The man looked like, yes, 832.
But that's
yes.
Clap for it.
But that's what's up.
To be. That's
because some chicks be like, they ain't gonna do it. They'll look at you and give you the eye, but they ain't gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? The extra step.
They act like they ain't looking.
Yeah, you're right.
Especially in this climate, you want to make sure it's okay.
I do if he look at me and I look at him and I know that something.
But
is
signals
up,
can be crossed and signals can be wrong, because you may be looking just to be looking. He thinking you looking. He go over there. He like, nah, play out what you talking about.
So that could be the same way for the woman though. Like you can give her some mixed.
But it's rare though. It's rare. It's rare for an aggressive woman to approach a man. You don't see that a lot for the regular average Joe. So when a man experiences that with an attractive woman, that's why he say like, "Oh yeah, I like that." But you get men approach women all day, every day,
all the time. Sometimes I get the urge to want to approach someone, but as women, this is what we think about. okay, if I approach him, he gonna run over me. Like, y'all, I said this before on the podcast.
You're talking about something that has
women think about power. He said the wrong shit. Women think about power.
I'm gonna tell you like this: if you may miss out on a real man ain't gonna do that. A real man gonna appreciate a woman approaching him. You know, that show a little something. Even if she give him an eye or a nod, like, yeah, I'm looking at you. A real man appreciate that.
You heard what you said. A real man, we have to filter it though.
Yeah, it's not hard. You gotta open your eyes. It ain't hard.
Mm-hmm.
But you ain't never know if you don't say that. But I'm just saying.
He said I didn't even have to say it. He already said what I said.
It don't take much.
Now I have approached a man before, but I approached a man a couple of times. It's been good, but.
So you just being devil's advocate.
New Orleans women do that though.
But at the same time, but see, he feel like New Orleans women don't. He from
That's because he's from New Orleans.
That's because he's from there.
Exactly.
And that's another
New
problem.
Orleans women is not going to approach a New Orleans man.
Women from other cities always treat you different. You know what I mean? Like New Orleans treat New Orleans a certain way, but New Orleans may treat a Houston man a different way.
Yes, like Houston.
And that's what it is. Because when I went to Atlanta,
they're used to you. So they're like, nah, I already know you.
Because the girls from
New Orleans, when I moved to Atlanta, my perspective on women from New Orleans changed. Because when I moved to Atlanta, like I had a woman came to me, hey, how you doing? What you drinking? I never had that in New Orleans, and I've been there all my life.
But you have to think about this, though, Chris.
Face all the time.
That's what it had to be.
I don't think it's that either. I think just in New Orleans, like you have to understand the economical situation in New Orleans.
It happens in every city. Because Houston women do it to Houston men.
I know it.
Yeah. It could be.
I know it happens in every city, but I feel like that's the reason why a lot of women
they lie to themselves so much they fool themselves. They done lie. He fooled himself. That's what it is. That's a saying. Y'all, this is what you said. You made up a whole story in your mind before you even said something to do. You say he gonna run on the old women. You
did say that.
But look, this is what I'm saying. I'm not saying this from my perspective. Get this.
I know you saying in general.
I'm saying this in general. Yeah,
and that's not a good thing.
That's what I hear a lot. I hear a lot of.
At least give him.
I hear a lot of.
Good. You should never have a preconceived notion.
A man has power over you when you sit there and you go to him and you be like, hey, look, like I really like you. And he be like, oh, she like me?
But at the end of the day, you as a person, you as a woman, you know what you like, you know what you don't like, you know what you're going to put up with, you know what you won't put up with. So no matter what he does, you always know what you not going to put up with anyway. So
and women just as a society, as a whole, women are not comfortable with just walking up to a man because that's not something that we did a lot.
Not all women. But he's getting to the point that more women are getting more comfortable and are getting more confident and doing that.
Because she feels she's not going to turn me down.
A woman flag a whole man down.
Yeah, she was like, excuse me.
She was successful with it, right?
Excuse me. Like,
made his day.
And that changed his perspective because now he like, shit, man, I got women coming up to, you know what I'm saying? He feel a little comfortable.
I feel like y'all are used to rejection too. Y'all are used to people saying nah and going, hey. A lot of women not used to that either. They're not used to a man saying, you know what, nah, I don't really.
What you call rejection? What you call rejection?
That's rejection saying nah. Like, nah, I don't want, like, it's okay. Like, I just don't want.
Put it this way, I ain't gonna say I'm used to rejection because I'm used to meeting the women, and if they got somebody, we still can have a great communication and talk and just kind of, even if we out and we have a good dance together, and she got a man, that's fine. I don't feel like I was rejected. I feel like she had a man, and if the man wasn't there, it's a situation. Yeah, I respect your situation. You know what I'm saying? That's cool, but I don't feel rejected. Now, rejected means like, what? Get out of here.
But you
like getting slammed.
That person is like, if a man approach you, you ain't really feeling him. He got to respect your decision. So you approach a man, he's not feeling you. You gotta respect his position. It's not a diss. Just
we know rejection is when she just like, get out of here, boy.
She talking about like Bobo.
Yeah, that's the rejection.
That just like holler, my bad, 20 people in a row or something, but we ain't talking about like that.
Yeah. Well, hey, there's all of those categories. If they were all in a room, all of them are gentlemen. Like, and that's just,
everybody that gentleman.
That's just like women. All the women are women. They have some in there. They have ulterior motives. you know.
That's just human nature.
That's just human nature.
It's both ways. We know that. Women know they want to have sex with a man the day they meet him. Am I correct?
No.
All right, that's all I'm saying. The minute they meet him, you know what I'm saying? They
It's not
already
like
know
we too hesitant. Like,
Yeah,
and we not too hesitant. We even know even if we gonna make you wait for 3 months, we already know probably the day we're gonna.
Y'all got a whole plan already.
The day is circled on.
Nah, you're right. I can say you're right.
The day is circled on our calendar.
That's true.
I ain't gonna wait no 3 months. Fuck that.
Oh, you not waiting 3 months? Okay.
So you the aggressive one.
Yeah, she's aggressive.
She said she
Yeah,
opposed
I
to
like
Because what if he say he wants you to make 4 months? You gonna take that dick?
No, I'm not gonna rape him. That's rape crazy.
I'm just saying. You just said you're not waiting 3 months. So what are you gonna do?
Why your hands up though?
No,
Like,
if I even did this. If I like a dude, yeah, I'm gonna wait. Just like he should wait if I told him, you know, I want to wait 3 months. Like, if he really like me, he's gonna do so. But I feel as though, let's just be real with each other.
You know,
If we really both like each other, I feel as though, we're not gonna wait 3 months. Unless we trying to be celibate. Like, unless we're trying to prove a point somewhere. What point are we trying to prove by not wanting to, like, be intimate with each other? What point? Unless we come to agreement where we're like, you know what? Let's not have sex because we want to figure out what we are. You know, like stuff like that. Yeah, I can see so. Because I got my toys and stuff regardless.
That's ridiculous.
So it is what it is.
You ain't disciplined anymore. You got your toy.
Yeah, but it is what it is. But still, like, if I have to figure that out because of our feelings, because we're trying to see where it's going, then okay. But
make sure it's more than just sex tonight.
yeah, like I really feel as though, you know, Megan Good and her husband, they did that. And I feel like that was a good thing for them because they found out what true love was.
But when it comes to relationships, we can't copy what somebody else. We have to do what's
right for you.
Your situation. Because what's right for you today may not be right for you tomorrow. So it's not about the situation you dealing with this particular person.
That's why
every person is different.
For me, I say go with the flow, go with the vibe and the feeling. Let it dictate. Don't go in with pre-notion. Don't go with pre-plan 3 months this and that. Just let it, whatever's gonna be, so be it.
Mm-hmm.
And that way, the shit is natural and real.
Yeah, I feel that.
So you good? You single? You got a lady?
Why y'all laugh when we ask that?
Yes, I'm currently single.
Well, look.
You're currently single. Okay, so you were in a situation and that's why.
I was in a situation, wow.
Well, look, February 12th, we got our first annual speed dating here at Attica. 7 o'clock, we got one for 8 o'clock. First annual one. All that I'm signing up.
I've never done speed dating.
I never done it. That's why I'm signing up. But it's like
how does it
so
work?
basically, like I had to explain it every
Explain
year.
to them, yeah.
Every week. So we were gonna have a long table. It's almost like pitch. So the men sit on one side, the women sit on another side. They have 5 minutes to get to know each other, and then after 5 minutes, the bell ring. You go to the next person. You know, you wait to see who you like. You write down who you like, or you write down a couple of notes.
So do you
and then at the end, y'all match each other.
Like this person best this.
you can do it however you want.
can do it however you want. But
Because what if two ladies just one person? So how you
he has to decide which one he want to take on a date, or even her.
Like
you know, she has 3 men that like her. She has to decide whether which one she wants, which one is the match for her, or if she wants to go on a date with all 3 of those people. You know, at least I know when I'm going on a date with him. At least I know what I'm getting myself into. So I'm going on a date with all 3 of these people to maybe see if something, you know, manifests into it, or if nothing manifests into it, maybe you have a friend, or maybe you have a business partner, or maybe you have something, an angel investor. Maybe you have something.
An in-person dating site.
Yeah.
In-person.
It's just you ain't getting catfish. You get to see it live, and you get to make sure everything's good. So
what's that one they have? Swiping to the right or something?
No, Tinder and all that.
Real live Tinder.
Lord have mercy.
because Photoshop is real. You get there, you be like, okay, this thing is nice. You know the pictures, but you get in person.
Lights on bright.
Lights need to be on bright. Lights need to be on bright. We need to see what's going on.
Oh, the lights gonna be on.
And then you get the we gonna mingle. We gonna mingle after. Yeah, we all do it.
I'm single, so.
So next you doing it, huh? Yeah, all of us participate.
Oh, Lord.
Everybody participate.
It should be
I'll
fun.
try it out.
All right, we're gonna say that link. We're gonna say that link. We're gonna say that link. This Talking Podcast. This is episode 47. I usually do a everybody hates Chris moment, and it is something I hate about with things that people do. Of course, y'all could elaborate on it, but it's two things. I always do one or two. The first one is I was in New Orleans, and I'm at the Wing Shack. And a lady opened her door and just threw out a bunch of trash. Just threw it out. The fucking trash can was like right there. Like all she had to do is the dude had to come outside. He was like, "Hold up, let me sweep this up, man." She just threw out the trash. The dude came outside and swept it all up in front of the restaurant. And like the trash was like the garbage can was right there. All she had to do is get out. I think a lot of people do that a lot though.
Yeah.
Like they don't want to get out and just drop the stuff in the trash can. And another one is the handicap sticker. They had a guy in a white Corvette, brand new Corvette, pull up, handicap parking spot, right in front of Walmart. The lady pulled up. She had to park on the other side, but it wasn't handicapped spot. She really was handicapped.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So a lot of people do that, but I know a lot of people got handicap stickers, but not handicapped.
Well, I've seen so many people.
It's crazy.
Walk out of the car and it's like you have a
We have
handicap
different
sticker.
levels of handicap though too. Disability, vision.
But then also they could have been driving somebody's car who's handicapped at home when they
So they
going.
so they
that'll make it right.
So they
Yeah.
give the feast of the beast give benefits of the doubt.
No, I'm not giving benefits of the doubt.
Ain't no way a man. Look, I seen a.
You ain't handicapped in a Corvette. I'm
He
sorry.
looked like he was my age. Go right in the handicap spot. He get up and he walk out like it's a good old day for him. And I sit there like,
I mean, we got
see this lady in the
No, it makes sense. But I always, you never know. Like,
You never- yeah,
never
that's
know
true.
from that person's shoe what's going on. But like I said, that didn't make it right.
Yeah,
I guess you think about it now when you don't see somebody that's
that's not actually in the
They be
car.
scamming though. I saw handicap
Yeah.
things on sale on Groupon
you know.
for $5.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was finna buy it, but I did something on my phone. I went back and looked at it. Went on there no more. I was gonna buy it. Shit.
You be trying to run at Walmart and run out. You be trying to run at Kroger's and run it
I
out.
never do that. The only time I do this, like if I pull up somewhere and I'm dropping my son to go run there and get something. Because I got into it with a Pearland police officer one day. I went to get him
I
some
stay
breakfast.
Pearland too. They strict, bro.
He came, walked up on the car. Hey man, you ain't got no sticker. Why you parked here? Blah, blah. I say, we arguing in the parking lot. I'm like, man, I'm just bringing my son. Ain't nobody around here. It's a million other spots. But so yeah, I would have bought it.
Did y'all see on Instagram this little boy? He was acting like he was blind with the.
Oh, the dude about to kick him?
And the man was about to kick him in his neck.
He was trying to get money. He was trying to get some money.
See
Was
what
it
I'm
real?
saying? No.
People do so much on social media.
Look,
trying to
I don't
get
even
this
know if
like
it
a
was
joke.
real or not, but
I don't know.
it
looked real.
proves a point because people do it every day, like every day. That's why you don't even know who to give
Money to.
money to, like the homeless people.
Yeah.
I don't know whether you're about to put my dollar in your pocket and walk to your
So
Mercedes.
that's how a
or
dude
not.
homeless. He had a fresh edge up lining, crispy white tee with some white G Nikes, and just grabbed the sign.
Yeah,
They just hold it. I'm
It
like,
just
man,
depends on me though, like what mood I'm in.
No matter what they
You
do.
do. I do.
That's between you and God.
I do think.
But what they saying, some
I
people,
do
some people
think about
present it
that.
to you in such a way, you like, come on, bro. Like,
Yeah, I do think
sometimes-
about that too.
like, nigga, I don't got a haircut. You got a fresh.
Yeah, but it kind of has reduced my giving. It has reduced
If
my
I can
giving
tell, I
because
don't,
it's
I don't
like
care. I mean, I was telling him this once. It was this summer. We had a little morning class. I stopped to get some water. We around watch the gym, and then this one dude outside. He sat outside the store all the time. He wanted something to eat. Most times they just want some money to go get something else. But I said, just come on, man. I got you. So we go in the store. He gets he gets some orange juice. He said, hey, can I get a taco? Like, yeah, man, go ahead, get a taco. I ain't really tripping. Man, this dude got the taco. The taco is like $119, mind you. He got the taco. He got the chicken on there. Then he got the beef on there. Then he got some of the taco ended up being like $10. Like he went all the way. He got all the way.
I guess he was like,
I get to the
shoot,
counter. I'm like,
You never know that man get his last meal.
Yeah, so you just
that's when I give the benefit of the doubt because I'm like, if you calling that on like that, then I feel like that's your last.
Like I say, the world is a ghetto, man. Everybody's scamming since the beginning of the time. It's a scam somewhere going on, so you gotta pick and choose.
Yeah, you do, and you just have to, like Tanisha said, do it out the kindness of your heart.
Sometimes I do it, sometimes I be like, nah, man, get out my face.
Yeah,
like I did do. You know, do this Subway on Sophomore. It's a heavy dude. He be out there every day. I bought him food one day, and then I went back some more days. I had to tell like, man, I ain't buying you nothing no more, bro. I see you in here every day, but he big.
Yeah, so you know something is right.
Yeah,
right.
He in there ordered footlongs and shit.
That man probably collecting them footlongs. Probably got them in his
good because I done been over there and seen other people buying him food. Like he act like he ain't never seen me before. I see him along with other people, so I'm like, nah.
Damn, that's
crazy.
crazy.
Pick and choose, though.
I get soft spots for women though. Like
they scam too.
Let me tell you why. I get soft spots for women. I guess because I'm a woman and I know they be scamming hard. They do, but I feel like God has given me a little vibe. Like some people I'll pass, some people I'll just be like, okay, yeah, you need something. Like I don't know why my heart tugging, but you need something. But women, they don't understand too. Women as homeless people go through a lot, especially every time of the month, y'all. Like y'all don't understand our cycles make us feel like, and this is, and I know it's just very open, but I really want to say this because a lot of I saw a documentary on it. Women on their cycles, they feel they always want to take a bath. They always want to be clean. You have to think about that. A homeless person has to decide whether they want to buy a tampon today, which may be in like a bathroom somewhere for $1, or they want to eat, like a real homeless person. Yeah. So I think about the things that they have to do when they're on their cycle. You know how they want to be clean, even though they're out in wherever. So what I did, I told Chris, what I used to do is I used to have little baggies where I would have sanitary napkins, tampons, bar soap, deodorant, toothbrush, toothpaste, whatever, and maybe a $5 bill in there. Here you go.
But see, that goes back to benefit of the doubt point of view, because just last night I saw a lady pushing her wheelchair with her sign in it, walking down the street, going home. She was just on the corner in the wheelchair, but it's human nature, right? Yeah. So you got point of views, benefit of doubt.
You gotta go with your heart, no matter what happens. Go with your heart. You give it kind of your heart, spirit of your heart. So.
Right. Yeah, I feel it.
Yeah, that's crazy. But we live in a dirty world. It just is what it is. People scam you all day, every day. So it's
trying to get some coins.
That's how it go. Like the credit card scams. Like people scam you. You got your card in your pocket. You look in your app. Somebody just spent $234 with your card in your pocket. You like, what the hell? It's all type of stuff now. So it's just like
shit. That happened to me.
Sir,
a Family Dollar. I went and used my card, and a couple hours later, the bank calling me, and I'm like, I got all my cards on me.
Huh? Yeah, Faces line. She's talking about Faces.
It Faces?
Ooh, they be getting people.
They be getting people. Faces on the top list.
They be getting people.
Yeah. Faces on the top list.
My whole account, they bought couches.
Oh, they went in.
But they got a little thing where they can read your card and like steal the stripe off of it and put it on another card and go use it.
Just that easy. Just that quick and that easy.
And they don't waste no time. Like they do it, something getting done in the next 10 minutes.
Look, you don't even sometimes you don't even know about you sleep when they do it. Most of the time you wake up the next day, you're like, what the hell? What happened to my account? It's all types of stuff today.
Oh, yeah.
So what do y'all do other than work? Like what's your personal, like just personal hobbies that you have?
Besides working out, spending time with my son and family. I'm a big movie person. I love movies. And when I finally get to sit down and do nothing, I do. Because between the working and social obligations, it's like it's nonstop. So if I ever do get time to sit down and chill, I'll go sit down at the movies, order the food like the studio movie grill, stuff like that. I do that a lot.
Yeah,
we go on trips like every 3-4 times a year, something like that.
Where the last time you been? Where is the last place you been?
Toronto.
That's where I want to go.
You should go. You definitely go.
It's a nice city.
Was it nice?
It's definitely nice.
Toronto, man, that's why I was talking about what he was talking about earlier. Like we've been to Canada twice. We've been in Vancouver and Toronto, and the atmosphere is totally different. Everybody totally different.
It is.
Totally nice.
You can. There's no racial tension.
You're not walking around.
Everybody's friendly. You know, and it's a lot to do within the city, especially Vancouver. Vancouver was real diverse. Like they had a lot of country. Like we was out there whitewater rafting. Then turn around and go out that night in the city in the club, like they, you know, it's so.
Y'all ain't the red district there? The red light district?
Yeah, that's in Toronto. No, that's in Amsterdam. We going down too.
Yeah,
that's up there, right?
No, Amsterdam is.
Amsterdam is in like the Netherlands.
I thought the red district was in Canada.
No, that's in Amsterdam.
It's something up there in Canada. They call it the red something.
You must be thinking about what Drake talk about.
Nah, I heard
maybe something like King Street or Queen Street, something like that.
This is something they called it, man. I forgot the name of it.
But the red light district is in Amsterdam.
That's in Amsterdam, but it's
that's
something
like the Netherlands.
That's something in Canada they call. Because I heard somebody talk about it for All Star Weekend when All Star Weekend was in Toronto. Yeah.
Oh, I knew it was lit.
It was cold. It was cold. It wasn't lit. It was cold. People didn't want to come outside.
But they used to it up there. So
when we went though, we happened to go and it was warm, so the city was crazy.
When did y'all go?
We were in the fall, September, October.
It was September.
Okay, I was say it had to be.
It was warm. The city. We went to a pool party out there. Like the city, the whole city was out because when we met people, they was like, "This weather's not normal," so everybody was out enjoying it. Like it was crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, because I know I lived in my baby daddy lived in Montana for a while. He played basketball out there, and it's right next to Canada. So he had a lot of Canadian friends.
Okay.
So they would come.
They real open and real.
That's so like when I would visit him and his Canadian friends, they would be so nice. They were so different from us. They were down to earth, like
because it's real multicultural out there.
It is.
It's real, especially Vancouver, man. I wasn't used to interacting with that many Asian people on that level. It was like it wasn't no type of tension whatsoever. And you know, out here, like
I didn't think
feel tension everywhere.
I didn't think they had Asian people or what.
Asians are deep in Vancouver.
Yeah, I only thought they had Caucasian people in Canada until I.
That's why you gotta travel. You gotta travel.
Yeah,
you know, we met a lot of African people.
A lot of people from Africa.
You have to travel.
It's a big Caribbean influence in
right.
The only thing they not cool about is don't drive through the border. We almost didn't get in, so you gotta fly into Canada. Don't ever drive. So.
Yeah, you need a passport.
Yeah, you gotta have passport. They board us strict.
It is strict and strict.
Yeah. Driving.
Look,
it's different in the airport.
Yeah, I had a friend of mine. She said she
think you trying to bring something
in Canada.
I think you trying to bring something.
They almost ain't let us in.
Yeah, they
me.
They made us get out the car.
They found
question us for like an hour. All kind of stuff, man.
They found
like we had flew to Seattle and drove in because that was the whole cheaper route to go to Vancouver. And they almost didn't let us in.
Damn.
He had like a fighting ticket when he was 13.
Oh my gosh.
Man, they pulled up my entire record. They pulled up my expunged juvenile record.
Yeah.
And then he was sitting there asking me questions. He was bringing up shit so old I didn't even remember. And then he thought I was lying. I was like, man, I don't even know what you're talking about. What are you talking about? What year is this? He was trying to quiz me. He's like, man, I don't have to let you in here because they got a strict gun policy out there.
Yeah.
Like they don't play about no type of gun.
They don't play about guns.
Yeah. You can't have
That's why the crime rate so low out there though. Because the crime rate low out there in Toronto.
Yeah, but you can't have nothing on your record
even
associated
hunting
with guns.
Like all that hunting and doing, because they did a lot of hunting in Montana too.
Yeah.
Can't bring those guns.
No, definitely it's crazy.
Yeah, definitely. Traveling is probably one of my biggest things.
I love traveling too.
Yeah,
so what are your personal hobbies other than traveling?
I mean, that's like the main thing. Actually, I'm going to Breckenridge Thursday. I'm going skiing for the first time. So,
y'all doing good shit, water rafting.
I ain't going. He doing. I got to do a competition this weekend. I ain't going. He doing.
You living. That's all that's about.
Yes, look, Chris. I'm telling you, next winter I'm gonna be on somebody's ski slope.
I'm scared of ski.
I mean, you gotta
I do the jet ski, like the ski machine.
You have to face your fear.
I always thought I'd get caught up in the I watched that movie. I'm doing the jet ski. You gotta. Shit,
you can do the snowmobile. Come on, now we can.
I said a snowmobile, but I don't know about that.
They got levels to that though. They have something. They got something for beginners.
I saw the little plan thing they got like just for the beginners. I saw that.
Yeah, man.
I'm doing the bunny slopes.
That's me too. Doing the bunny slopes. I'm gonna be happy as
I'll be seeing motherfuckers coming down mountains and shit. I'm like, dang, that's some serious stuff, bro.
No, but see when you haven't traveled and when you haven't been places, you think that's the first thing that you're supposed to do is see those people that's getting on those tall ass mountains. And
that's all they show.
No. When you travel, you learn that okay, there's smaller things for me to do to build up to those things. You know
I wasn't gonna plan on. I'm gonna keep it right there. I wasn't planning on trying it like that. But on this episode 47, look, y'all got shout outs?
Maybe shout out our Peaceful Beats fans. If anybody's tuning in, appreciate y'all for all the support. You know,
and what we can find
some
y'all.
people been down with us since day one. Still that like.
When was day one?
2013 maybe.
Okay.
I've been doing that for a while.
I mean, but it's, like I say, recently just kind of just took on to the life of his own in the last year and a half.
2 years.
I mean, especially since we had might as well give Robin a shout out. She's one of our clients, but she's also very big help for us for this last year or so.
She works with us, so she helps us with our business.
Yeah,
that's how it is when you first start a business. Nobody really knows you. You don't really have a buzz. But if you're consistent and you keep doing what you're doing, then people understand. People hear what you have to say.
What you're doing to be good at what you do too.
Yeah, perfecting your craft. Yeah.
So Tuesday tomorrow at 6:30. What type of workout? What's going on tomorrow?
big day, man.
Gonna warm up. We're gonna stretch. We're gonna do a little cardio.
Can we just start? Like, can we come in like?
I'm coming to work out.
No, I'm talking about coming in the middle. No, I'm talking about coming like. I don't know if y'all had like a thing going on, but can you come in like a middle of a session?
We had a person come today who was first time today. So at any point you jump in, we're gonna put you right in with the class with everybody else.
We would prefer you to be on time, but we have penalties.
She talking about like, we on some type of program?
Yeah, a program okay.
No, you can start at any point.
Oh no, I'm not talking about the late thing.
No, you gotta be on time.
Oh, what's the penalties for being late? Burpees.
Yeah, we do burpees. We slacked off for a little while, but we've been talking about reinforcing it because they've been taking advantage. And everybody, because it's 60 minutes of work, so we're trying to give you.
I'll be 15 minutes on time. I was doing burpees.
We're
trying to give you your money's worth. We want to get you a full 60 minutes of work. So if you're 15 minutes late, that's a big chunk out of 60.
And to answer one of your questions in the beginning, what kind of makes us different is like, when somebody first comes in to us, like we always tell them, there are no first times with us. Like when you come in, we put you, right in it.
We give you what you can handle, though.
Yeah. But we make sure you are,
pushing yourself.
You feel like it's not your first time with us,
Okay, I do have a question. So I've worked out before, and I've worked out, and in the midst of me working out, I see spots. I get dizzy.
You're not breathing.
And I feel like I'm about to pass out. What does that mean?
You're not breathing.
I'm not breathing?
You're holding your breath. No oxygen. And you probably haven't had any water that day.
Okay.
Especially
that's some scary shit, yo.
And was it occurring when you were were you working like consistently at that time?
No, that's like when I had first started. So that's why I'm like, okay, this is because I'm out of shape.
Most people, when they do stuff, certain movements or any movement, they hold their breath as they're doing the movement. You gotta breathe. Mm-hmm. The oxygen going through your body, through your blood.
Okay, well, I'm letting y'all know, like, look, if I tell y'all I feel like that, I'm gonna do a little cold work.
So y'all coming on time then? Y'all
I'm coming through tomorrow. I'm definitely coming.
Yeah.
We're
gonna be on time.
Today's your work tomorrow, right?
6:30 on the dot.
Yeah, there you have it. 6:30.
Why not?
Why?
I know you lying.
New Year, time to get started.
New Year, new me. Ain't that what y'all say? That's the cliche term. New Year, new me.
This Talk to Me podcast, episode 47. Man, I appreciate y'all coming on.
Appreciate y'all.
Man, it's been a good time.
Nah, I'm definitely appreciate that. I'm definitely coming through tomorrow. Show y'all some love. See you on time.
That's what I mean. Good night.
Peace.